Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to create our own customized VPC, that is virtual private cloud using AWS. For creating a VPC in AWS, we're going to use two services. They are VPC and EC2. By using VPC, we can create a logical data center where we can be the owner for that logical data center. And with the help of EC2 service, we can launch machines inside that VPC. So now let's see how we can create a VPC and launch machines in it. Firstly, for creating a VPC, we should select where the VPC should be created, the region where we want the VPC should be created. I'll give it as North Virginia, and later you should go to your VPCs. After that, we should create a VPC. We should go to create VPC and we should give a name to that VPC. I'm giving test 4 as name to that VPC. And later we should give CIDR block. CIDR block is nothing but it is classless interdomain range. Classless, it is nothing but IPs we want to assign in our VPC. In the VPC we created, how many IPs we want to assign, we should give the CIDR range regarding that. AWS accepts only these three ranges of CIDRs. They are 10, 172, and 192. If we give this CIDR range, we'll get 65,536 IP addresses to our VPC. If we give 24 here, we'll get 256 IP address to our VPCs. And the maximum number of VPCs we can give are only 16 in particularly in AWS. And the minimum are 32. We will get only one IP address. And we can't give 33. We can't give 33. Only 32 we can give. So let's give CIDR block to our VPC. /, I'll give 16. That is the maximum one. And then we have to go to create VPC. Yeah, you have successfully created a VPC. And in this VPC, later I'm gonna launch EC2 machines. So every time we're launching machine, if we want to get a fully fledged name, fully qualified name, we should click on this actions and go to this DNS host names, and we should enable this button and we should save the changes so that after launching the machines or instances, we'll get a fully qualified name. See, this is our VPC. This is the VPC we created. This is the VPC we created, test 4. And later we have to create subnets. Subnets are nothing but like we cannot directly launch instances or machines into the VPC. We have to create subnets for that. Subnets are nothing but small network areas. Okay, VPC is a large, and those are divided into subnets. And subnets are again divided into two types. They are private subnets and public subnets. Private subnets are nothing but by using these private subnets, we can access internet and outside, even outside, if we are outside of the location, we are not in the location, we can access it from our home, sitting in our home and access it. In private subnet, there will be only one IP, that is private IP. it is helpful only for like local communication, like communication between the local machines. We cannot access internet in this. So let's create a subnet. We should go to subnet, and here we should create subnet, and we should give into which VPC we want to give that subnet. Test 4 is the VPC we created now, so we'll assign that, and we should give name to that subnet. So I'll give test 4 PUB. We are creating a public subnet now, so I'm giving PUB for our easy understanding. And also we should give CIDR block. This CIDR block should be between the range what we have given during the creation of VPC. I'll give 10.0.0.0/16. So it should be in that range. So I'll now give 10.0.0/24. I'll give 24. That means we are assigning 256 IPs to this subnet. Yeah, we are assigning 250 subnets, 250 IPs to the subnet. And yeah, our subnet is now created. And now we should go to internet gateway. Oh, no. By default, it will be private subnet. We should convert this into public subnet. That means we should go to actions. Firstly, we should select the subnet which we have created, and then we should go to actions. And here we should go to auto assign IP address so that it will be public or else it will be private. And you should enable this button here and save that. So now it will be public subnet, else it will be by default, it will be private. So we cannot access internet with that, and other people with some other IPs cannot access it. So basically I want to create a public subnet, so I enable that. Now next thing is internet gateway. We should create an internet gateway for this public subnet. Yeah, we should go to this, create an internet gateway, and should give a proper name to it. I'm giving test IGW, and we should click on this create internet gateway, and the internet gateway will get created. And now we should attach this internet gateway to VPC. For attaching that, we should go to this actions button, and here it will be attached to VPC. We should click on that, and here we should give to which VPC we want to attach this. I want to attach this to test for VPC. So yeah, attach internet gateway. Yeah, successfully attached to VPC. Now we have to go to route table. Route tables are nothing but these route tables is used to determine where the network traffic has to be routed. It specifies the destination of the subnet and the gateway to reach it. So we have to go to this route table, and here by default one route table will be created. So by default one route table will be created. If we want, we can use that, else we can create our own route tables. Here I'm creating my own route table. We should give name for that for our understanding. And to which VPC we are using this route, creating or reusing this route table, we should mention that. And yeah, we should click on this create route table thing. And the route table gets created. And then we should go to routes. Here, we should go to routes and we should go to this edit routes. Here we can see that the IPs which I have given to the VPC previously, all these can communicate within themselves by using local switch. So if any other person from outside world can't communicate with these IPs by using this switch, so we have to create a switch for IPs that will come from outside, not from within that region. So we should go to add route and we should select, and here we should select internet gateway. And here comes the gateway we have created, and we should add that and we should save that, so that IPs from outside can use this internet gateway and communicate with the systems or machines we have launched in our VPC. Now we have to do subnet associations. For that, we have to go to the subnet associations and we have to go to this edit subnet associations. Here, this is the subnet we have created previously, test for power. We have to select that and we should save the associations. And yeah, our VPC is now successfully created. It is now we can launch machines or instances in our VPC. We are good to launch machines and instances. So now we'll go to EC2. For EC2, we should go to EC2 and here we should click on instances. I should click on launch instances. And here we can choose which Amazon machine image we want. We can choose which operating system, which configuration you want. You can choose, there are a lot like Mac OS, Red Hat Enterprise. I'll go with Amazon Linux because it is a free tier. And here we can see which type of instance you want, like how many CPUs you want, how much of memory you want, storage. You can choose according to a requirement. I'm choosing this T2 micro. It is enough for me. So next we have to go to configure instance details. Here we have to select how many number of instances or machines we want to launch in our VPC. And then here, for which VPC we are launching this machine, we have to select that. And also if we created two subnets, we can select for which subnet we want to launch these instances in it. And next step is to add storage. It is by default giving us 8. If you want more, you can go to this add new volume button and you can add according to your requirement. And the next step is add tags. If you want, you can add, it is optional. And the next one is configure security group. Security group is nothing but it is like a firewall. It is like, if I give my IP here, only my IP can access this in machine. If I give it this anywhere, any other people, any other IP from outside can able to access this machine. So now we are ready to launch, review and launch. Yeah, this is our what we are okay. Yeah, launch. And here comes private key. This private key is helpful while connecting to the machine. So it is very important. If you want to choose an existing pair, you can choose. And if you are a new, if you are new to it, you can create a new your own pair of private key. I'll choose an existing pair, which is this. And yeah, I'll launch instances. Initiating instance launches. Yeah, your instances are now launching. Yeah, let's see what happened. Yeah, where are they? Yeah, see, they are pending. I'll give a name so that I'll not get confused. Yeah, yeah, see here I got two IPs, both private and public, because I created a public subnet. So I'll get these two IPs. So now let's see. For connecting to the machine, we're gonna use mobile string. They are running now. The instances which I have launched, they are running now. Let's see if they are okay. And yeah, it is created and it is available now. We can connect to our machine. For connecting, we have to use this public IP. We should copy that. And for connecting, I'm using MobileXterm here. MobileXterm is a very nice tool to connect to run a session. So I'm using it. We have to run a session in MobileXterm to connect to our machine. We have to give the IP and username, and the username will be Ec2. And we have to go to advanced SSH settings. And here, remember the private key we have created, or we use the private key while launching the instances. We should use that private key here, else it will not work. So I'm using this, open, and yeah. If everything goes well, we should connect to the machine now. Yeah, everything went fine. So we got connected to the Amazon Linux machine. Let's give some commands, whether it works or not. I gave date command, it shows the date and everything here. I give working to show, I give a command to show the working directory. It shows the working directory, that is home. And now we installed our we created our own customized VPC and also launched instances in our VPC, and now we are connected to that VPC. Now we can terminate that VPCs like we have created, and now we can terminate and delete them. It is very easy to both create and terminate in by VPCs by using this AWS thing. So let's terminate it. I'm terminating this test 4. Terminate it. We should go to terminate instance. And yeah, terminate. It is shutting down now. It will take some time, few seconds to completely get terminated. Let's wait for that. Let's see whether it is terminated. If it is terminated, then we can delete this test 4 from the VPC section. I should get that delete thing. Yeah, it is terminated. Now giving this delete thing, we can delete this VPC permanently. This is how we can create a VPC and launch instances to the VPC and get connected to that machine by using mobile extern. And also this is, and also we can terminate and delete that VPC permanently.